Okay. Welcome to the next video of our celebration of our 1 year anniversary. Woo! Do we got a show, baby? Okay, I've got a fun one for you right now. So, anybody who watches the podcast regularly understands I'm an angry bee. I get angry pretty often on this podcast when it comes to politics. And lately the nights. So I have a bunch of rants, a lot of them, and I genuinely can tell you, a lot of it. Sometimes I don't even know I'm gonna do a rant. It's just it's unscripted. I might read an article or something, but most of the show is unscripted. Unless I'm reading like stats or whatever. Like, oh no, I can't remember all of that. But it's so I sometimes go in and yell, and I shouldn't, but I do. I thought I would show you. I take a look back at some of the hottest rants, some of the best rants I've had, and boy, I can tell you right now, there's been a lot. So I'm just gonna play a bunch of clips, and it involves healthcare, it involves the pandemic, it involves Joe Biden, it involves force the vote, it involves Afghanistan, war, Wall Street, everything. I've tried to compile as much as I could. I didn't want to make it too long. So, without further ado, here is the first clip. Ready? Here we go. Because people actually want these policies. They're saying, "Oh well,
audio."
They're just mad because all these people are staying in power." Well, they're mad about progressive staying in power. But Joe Biden in power for 50 years, oh, that's beautiful. Let's keep that going. So, the media and their $1 million studios, getting corporate donations, making hundreds of millions of dollars a year, like Rachel Maddow making $20 million a year. All these people. This is not something they see as, oh, maybe they really want change. Maybe they want to change the way our oligarchy is more to a democracy. They don't see it that way because they benefit from this oligarchy. All of them. Casey Hunt, Joy Reid, all of them. Morning Joe, all those cast members. What an awesome video. That was, I think, my first or second video ever. The first 3 videos did amazing on my podcast. Amazing. 45, 12, 12, 20, I think, something like that. So not much of a rant. It's a rant about the elections and how establishment media was kind of criticizing them or whatever. Here are the real rants. This is fun. I love the rest of these. But when you ask them, hey, what are the policies? Oh, don't you care about Trump? And if you say, well, yeah, Trump is bad, but nah, I want to know your policies. Well, you're not American. What the fuck kind of shit is that? You're not American because you're worried about Joe Biden and what his policies are going to be. I'm sorry. If I'm going to go risk my life to vote, then I need to know what Joe Biden's going to do. Trump is simple. What did he do in 2016? I'm going to turn Washington upside down. I'm going to drain the swamp. I'm going to get rid of NAFTA. Create a better trade deal. I'm going to bring back your jobs. I'm going to give you health care. So that was the mission. Go get Osama bin Laden. By the way, we failed at that. Osama, we went for him. And he wasn't in Pakistan. He was for a little bit, but the U.S. government couldn't get him. They found him in Pakistan. The dude's gone. He's dead over a decade. Come on. And then they go on the news. They don't pay attention anymore. But and when they do ask, they don't have an actual answer to say, well, I don't know. We just got to keep him there. And then they go, oh, we need to do it because Afghans can't look after themselves. We spend billions of dollars on Afghanistan. When the shit are you going to learn? They refuse to help us.
1/3 of the freaking American people can't pay the rent. There's no mortgage or credit card debt or student loan debt or rent or any moratorium. And all they care about is giving billionaires $637 billion more in their pockets. They walk away scotch-free. They don't have to worry about paying their rent. All they got to worry about is, where am I going to invest this money? Meanwhile, you got millions and millions of Americans out of healthcare and out of a job, and they can't pay their rent, and no more stimulus checks are coming, even though Trump wants to do it because it would help his reelection. And his dumbass advisors are going, oh, it'll hurt your reelection. You know, I know it has your name on the check. I know people are going to know that you gave it to them or think it, but it'll hurt your reelection, you dumbasses.
God, that's a favorite phrase of mine. I always use it. My friend Tucker's like, I love your messages. You dumbasses. That's his favorite phrase. So Tucker, shout out to you. At the time, 1/3 of Americans, or was it 1/3 or 2/3? I don't really listen to that. Of Americans couldn't pay their rent, and that was my rant on that. Here we go.
And now Trump wants to add 20 million more Americans to not having health care. 20 million.
Ooh, healthcare. Love this. This is where the healthcare crap starts.
And more people during a pandemic.
Damn, he's mad.
Are you dumb? Are you serious? Like, I mean, come on. During a pandemic. I know I'm going crazy and all that, but it's like, are you kidding me? Like, this is so stupid. That's what's going to happen is we're going to lose all the coverages that all the benefits that Obamacare does and covers. We're now going to get more people off of their health care in a pandemic because the president doesn't like Obamacare. We all know that. But seriously, during a pandemic, these guys know no bounds. None. Zero.
Wow, I was mad. Hey, you know, I ordered Sonic that day. Healthcare, you know, in the middle of a pandemic, and Trump wanted to get rid of it. Didn't. And he did do some crap to it, some executive orders. But yeah. Woo, I was angry that day. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Pretty great.
When Wall Street has a check coming, I don't care what your problem is or what you want to do next. We are going to make sure Wall Street gets its check. And they did. So when you needed help, when you needed to keep your wages, when you needed health care, when you needed a relief package of your own, and you needed UBI, when you needed to keep a roof over your head and keep food on the table for your children, Nancy Pelosi said, I don't care, but right now we're going to help Wall Street. We're going to help them because they're our donors. That's what this is. Nancy Pelosi, Steny Hoyer, Chuck Schumer, all these idiots take money from their donors. And even the people like AOC and Bernie who don't take money from these corporate lobbyists and all these other goons, they still voted for it because Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi told them to. And they don't have the balls to stand up for it, to stand up against it and say,
that was when AOC was lying about the COVID bill. It helps people. It's amazing. It's this great. Meanwhile, they transferred $4.25 trillion in wealth to the top 1%. But okay. All right. Last one. This is over Force the Vote. Watch this. This is so great.
We need a vote. And hey, if we lose, it's even better because now we have a marker. Now we know who voted against Medicare for all, who voted against giving you health insurance during the middle of a deadly pandemic when 300,000 people have died, when 40 million are unemployed and don't have health care. Who voted for to not give you health care? Who did it? Who? We'd be able to measure that.
That's not even half of it. I'm not even done. Wow, what awesomeness. So I wasn't even done. That let me stop the screen share here. I'll stop it later. So I mean that's incredible. Oh my gosh. What some good rants there, and I was angry. Like the pandemic. Pepsi. Ah. Yeah. All right. So those are the rants, and I gotta get back to doing a lot of those videos. They were my most popular, and I even a lot of them got very low views, but they were the most fun to do and my most popularly requested videos, the hottest takes. So I thought I would show y'all that. That is awesomely hilarious. Honestly, that's funny. So I don't know what else to say other than awesome. I get so mad. I really honestly do get mad. So man. Um Thanks for watching that with me. That I'm just shocked. I'm shocked that I've gotten to go this far and I've only got one warning from YouTube. Whew! How? 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 Just honestly, I wonder. Just it makes me wonder. Someone ought to cancel me, but no, you guys haven't. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. It means